Hi, I'm Alyssa from HarborHome32.com, and I'm back today with another 2-Minute Tip Tuesday, where I give you a tip in 2 minutes or less on cooking and natural living and living on a budget. Today's tip is 4 ways to make your food last longer. Number 1, add a can of beans, or if you have cooked beans, to a pound of hamburger. When you make tacos, sloppy joes, or anything of the sort, even if you're making homemade hamburgers, you can mash it all up together. This is a great way to add a little bit of filling to something that's kind of expensive like a meat, but also keeps the protein and fiber value in that food, therefore making that meat that you just made last a lot longer. The second tip is to split as many fruits as you can, large fruits. When it comes to bananas, apples, oranges, my husband and I, what we usually do is if we're serving that with a meal, we'll each take half an apple, half a banana, half an orange. Because rarely can you eat a whole fruit and then your meal, you'll end up feeling pretty full. And so we find we don't need that much fruit when it comes to one serving. And so we cut all of our bigger, larger fruits in half. That way they last a lot longer. The third tip is to make sure you serve any meat that you make with a starch or a carb. So this could be potatoes, rice, butternut squash, spaghetti squash. When you have something like a starch or a carb, it just adds a little bit more filling to the meal, therefore allowing you to feel like you need less of this big meat portion. And then my fourth tip is allow for silly suppers. And what I mean by this is allow your family and yourself to eat something for a meal that maybe you wouldn't really think like, oh, that's a meal. Because if it ends up being food that fills your stomach and makes you full and satisfied, that is a meal. So whether that's cereal and some fruit, or a cheese quesadilla or whatever, make sure you're using all of your food. Eat up as much as you can before you go out and buy groceries. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Come back next Tuesday for another tip. See ya!